This is a story of snake and lizard. One morning, Lizard was sitting on a stone. It was a hot, hot morning, and as often happens on hot, hot mornings, he began to feel sleepy. Soon his eyelids grew heavy, and he wanted to have a nap. But then he thought to himself, I'd better be careful, because Snake might be out looking for me. Lizard and Snake were old enemies, and Snake was always trying to catch Lizard. So Lizard decided to stay awake. And he stayed awake, and he stayed awake, and he stayed awake. But it was a very, very hot morning, and soon his eyelids grew heavy again. And he decided, it's such a hot morning. Snake will surely be having a nap too. And he closed his eyes and he went to sleep. Silly Lizard. Snake was not asleep. Snake was out looking for his lunch. And when he saw Lizard there asleep on the stone, he couldn't believe his luck. Today I will have lizard lunch. But I must be careful. I must wrap myself around him very gently so he doesn't wake up until I've got him bound tight. And so Snake slithered over to Lizard and laid himself right over Lizard's body. And Lizard did not wake up. Snake wound himself through Lizard's legs. And still, Lizard did not wake up. He went around Lizard's head and back through his legs again. Lizard was still snoring away. Snake laid himself right over Lizard's body. But Lizard was still in dreamland. Then, with a quick movement up and around, he had him bound tight. And that's when Lizard woke up. Let me go, said Lizard. Oh no, said Snake. You are going to be my lunch. But first, since it's such a hot, hot morning, I'll take a little nap. And with that, Snake lay down and went to sleep. As soon as Snake was asleep, Lizard started to struggle. He wriggled and he jiggled and he jiggled and he wriggled. He tried again and again to get Snake off of him, but he could not. He tried and he tried until he used up all of his strength, and he was just about giving up when he saw his daughter in the distance. Daughter, come here. Father, the snake has got you. See if you can pull it off. And so Lizard's daughter set to work. She pulled and she pulled and she pulled at Snake, but she could not get Snake off. She tried again and again and again, pulling with all her might, but it would not work. She had used up all of her strength and she was just about giving up when she looked into her father's eyes and she saw how frightened he was. And she remembered how much she loved him. And so she tried again. She gave a big pull and off came Snake. And Lizard and his daughter ran and hid under a tree. But if you think that Snake has given up trying to catch Lizard, you're very much mistaken, for he's still trying to this very day. But as far as I know, he hasn't caught him yet. Now I'm going to take you through the movements for the string story Snake and Lizard. First, Snake lays himself over Lizard's body. And then you open the fingers and Snake winds himself through Lizard's legs. Next, Snake goes around Lizard's head and then back through his legs again, through the same place. Then you keep your fingers tightly together and you take the bottom point of the string and you lay it over Lizard's body. And when you do this, it looks to the audience like kind of floppy doggy ears. Then, as I say, with a quick movement, although I'm showing you very slowly, with a quick movement, up and around. That's when snake had lizard bound tight. Now at this point you need to turn your hand towards the audience so they can see what's happening. And then later on, when Lizard's daughter tries to pull snake off of her father, what you have to do is to brace your fingers together, keep them tightly together, and then you can pull very hard. You can see I'm really exerting some effort. You can pull quite hard and the string won't come off. But later on, when you want the string actually to come off, all you have to do is just relax your fingers. And when you relax your fingers, it will come off easily. Now I'm going to show you how it comes off very slowly. Just pull it off. Of course, you'll be doing this quite fast. And when you do it fast, make sure you target somebody in the audience so it flies off and lands in the audience. And that's how you do the string figures for the stories Snake and Lizard.